Caitlin.
I'm Danielle.
And hold on to your butts. Grab your pearls, light yourself essential candle, clutch your pearls, light yourself essential candle, get a drink. We're getting down and dirty today.
If you are a family member, if you are a close friend, if you are a coworker, a colleague, a boss, a sibling, what else? If you don't want to know anything about our sexual tendencies,
what's going on in the bedroom,
click away.
Skip right now. We're giving you fair warning.
We've warned you.
Now is the time
to
go find another corner of the internet to hang out on
go play somewhere else.
20 minutes because it's getting sexual today.
We're not explicitly showing anything. It's not going to be graphic, but we're going to be talking.
It's going to be a little bit graphic.
There are no graphic images. This video will be demonetized. Thank you, YouTube.
Today we have products and opinions.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
About specifically sex toys, sex accessories, sex supplies,
safe sex options.
Yes.
We're all about it.
We're talking about it. Okay, so obviously if we're gonna do this, we need a little help.
I need liquid courage.
Yeah, I just need to help get it flowing.
I feel nervous.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, no salt. Whatever, fuck it.
I don't need salt. Okay, so we're drinking some Patron.
A little baby Patron.
You really cleaned these up nicely.
Thank you.
Yep, okay, down the hatch.
Woohoo! You could have done that whole one.
It's hard to tell how much I've done.
Right.
A little burny. I do think Espolon is better.
Yeah. Garbage lime, sorry.
But also, this burns a lot more than Espolon.
But I will also say it's hard because the hole that it comes out of, like I thought I could
slam it?
Slam it and you can't.
Okay.
Well, this lime has no juice.
It's okay.
I even rolled it.
It's fine.
Anyway, okay, so we started with a little tequila. Feel free to also help yourself to a cocktail. We are also drinking rosé.
I don't think it's gonna be any good.
I think it's gonna be gross, especially after that tequila.
It was in the box.
Might need to put my hair up a little for this, because I'm actually really excited about this. I feel like these are the types of topics that when we allude to them, when we talk about them on Instagram, these are the things that people get really excited about hearing about because no one else is talking about them.
Right. They want us to do it because they're not doing it.
So y'all just start doing it. So we can't really start top down on this one because it's all down.
It's all down from here.
We're going down under. How do you want to start this? Well, so what kicked off this video, the idea for this video was actually Danielle and I, spur of the moment, went online, bought the same vibrator.
I bought them for both of us.
Yes, she bought them for both of us because I currently am on my mom's Amazon Prime account and I did not want to buy a vibrator on it.
You didn't want Teresa to see your vibrator.
Correct. I just think, like I said, Teresa, if you're watching,
don't. Just stop now.
She's 100% gonna watch.
I know. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Mom. So I had been seeing recommendations for this, and it's technically not a vibrator, it is an oral sex simulator. I had been seeing recommendations for it all over the internet for years. It had been sitting in my Amazon cart, but I had another vibrator that I was happy with. So I don't know what happened.
We went to a party and we had been talking about it, and then one of the girl hosting the party was like, oh my god, I have it, let me go get it and show you.
Yeah, so she just whipped it out.
Thanks, girl.
We took a look. It's between $40 and $50, which is extremely reasonable for any sort of sex toy. And so we went ahead and just did it. And we thought, you know what, we'll test it out, we'll review it, and then it has sort of just spiraled out of control. So now we're just gonna talk about a bunch of products.
Yeah, and the product that started this conversation is this Clarisonic looking device.
It is called the Womanizer, no, Satisfier.
Satisfier Pro 2.
Yeah, it's straight off of Amazon. It was between $40 and $50. We'll of course link it below. Bitches, just buy it, I swear. And I swear. I literally actually do swear.
By the sun and the stars in the sky.
Yes.
It'll be there.
Oh my god. I literally find myself going, oh my god.
I said the word yowza.
And also, so you know how like when you're usually by yourself, noises are just, you don't really make as many.
I don't know.
Like, when I'm with someone else, I definitely find myself making more noise. Not in a performative way, but it definitely...
It's like for them.
Yeah. But when I'm by myself, I'm pretty much silent. That is not true with this thing.
Oh.
I cannot help myself. I literally will be like, Lord! I will pray to Jesus.
I mean, I think that if you saw my face when I used it, I would look as if I were dying or like having a seizure.
Definitely like a weird thing I end up doing with like my teeth. Like
I look kind of stupid. Like, are you pooping or are you coming? I can't tell.
Honestly, sometimes I don't know.
It does look like a clarisonic.
It does look like a clarisonic. It is a magnetic charge, so you have to plug. You don't plug. Well, you plug it in.
Yeah, you plug it in.
But I will, and that's actually my #1 pro. So when we first got it, we told ourselves we were going to go home and do our due diligence and really investigate and come up with an honest review. Immediately after we both the same night went home, masturbated, and then we're like texting each other. Yeah. And we both were like, I don't like it. Because everyone on all the reviews were like, I have never experienced such pleasure. I'll never be able to be with a man again.
Click off this review, buy it now, thank me later kind of thing.
And we both were like, oh yeah, it's not making me see stars or anything.
Right. I was like, oh, it's not penetration. So yes, like this is just
so literally this hole is where you would actually you would put that over your clitoris, and then it both vibrates and then has air pressure technology that
it suctions.
It suctions your clitoris. And that's a totally different sensation than a traditional vibrator. It also obviously is a much more specific point. Like with a vibrator, you can sort of go everywhere.
Or you could even go internal with them.
Yes, and with this one in particular, it's all external, and it's all literally right on all those freaking, what is it, like 35,000 nerve endings or something?
I think it's probably millions.
I can't remember what it is, but...
Look it up. Look how many nerve endings.
8,000 nerve endings.
That's it?
The tip of the clitoris alone, but it's made up of 18 distinct parts. It is a feeling of like no other.
I would agree with that. I would absolutely agree with that. That's not to say that it's not as good as having sex with my partner, but it's different.
It is absolutely different. It's a totally different, honestly, it's a totally different orgasm. That's the only way to explain it.
No man or woman can do what this can.
No.
This is a machine.
It is technology.
It's the powerhouse. And it's quiet. Quieter than my other vibrator.
It is so quiet that I have used it after my partner has fallen asleep because I wasn't done.
Really?
I will say, I think if you were like on top of the blanket, like if you don't have anything,
there is a noise.
There's a little bit of noise, but it's not a lot. But if it's under even like a sheet, you can't hear it.
Before I really learned the proper positioning and like technique that worked for me, I felt like mine sounded like a helicopter landing on my house / a lawnmower. And I was like, something's wrong. Yeah. It's not working. I don't see stars like you were saying. Can I send a vibrator back in the mail?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But then I just like powered through.
Honestly, I just kept using it.
I just powered through.
And are there 7?
I think there are 10 settings.
There are 10 settings.
I don't go past 5.
I've made it past 5, but only for a brief moment. And then I was like, holy shit.
Holy George.
Back off.
Yeah, too much.
Way too much. And I will say, that's probably my one, it's not a criticism, it's literally my own body. It's not the thing's fault, but it very quickly becomes too much for me. I often have to go back and forth, and that's a major pro of this, is that it has a plus and minus button. So for you to go up, you don't have to cycle all the way through to get back down. You can just knock it back a level.
Yes, I love that.
Which is 100% necessary for this, because there are times where we'll be on a 5 and I'll be like, I can't be on 5 anymore. And I need to go down to like a 2. Like a 3 or a 2, just to give myself a break.
Get your composure.
Yeah, and then
ramp
it up.
Yeah. So this is it on. Can you even hear it?
I mean, you want to put it up to the camera closer? I think they'd be able to hear that.
See, mine sounds weird. hello. Oh, hi, I'll be right there.
Like a banana
you know,
phone.
like literally in 2 seconds.
And I think my absolute favorite thing about this is that it lasts forever on one charge.
I haven't recharged mine.
I have recharged mine.
I haven't.
I mean, so we bought it, when did we buy it? A month?
No, more than that.
Has it been that long?
Mm-hmm.
So that's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very happy with it.
Very
Go
happy.
out, buy it. You won't regret it. Buy it for a friend. If you know somebody, like Mike calls it the
Excalibur too.
I would call it like a widowmaker because I would fucking kill my husband and be able to survive on this.
He also called it the Nimbus 2000.
I like the Nimbus 2000 the most.
Well, I do ride it and it is magical, so it is like a broomstick.
I am a wizard when I have it.
Right. I will say, don't be discouraged. In the beginning, I was like, this is crap.
Honestly,
This is crap.
as someone that I feel like I'm very in touch with myself sexually, I
Same.
started using it and I was like, do I even know where my clitoris is?
Right.
For some reason, all of a sudden, it was like my body was a wonderland that I had never explored.
Well, once you, it's like riding a bike. Once you figure it out, what works for you, it's out of bounds every time.
Out of bounds.
Literally out of bounds. I've used it with and without lube.
Same.
I prefer it without.
I prefer, I don't really like masturbating with lube because then I have to like clean up.
With this one I do, but with this one, because there is this internal hole, I'm like, I don't really want to fuck around with all that mess.
Yeah, and it's just not necessary. It
Unless
can.
it's
I mean,
mine.
it adds like a whole other level, but it's not like for a wham bam thank you ma'am, we're gonna go.
Exactly. And then I just throw it back in the drawer. See you when I see you.
Right.
Bye. Call me.
Call me. That's so true.
It's great. And then, oh my God, we haven't said what it's like. People love it for underwater.
I haven't tried that yet.
I haven't either, but I have a bathtub.
I don't have a bathtub. I'm
you
gonna
have
go
to
borrow
play?
Letitia's bathtub or your bathtub. When are you going out of town next? I'm gonna come
Memorial
over.
Day.
I'm gonna come over and masturbate all
You
day.
can come Memorial Day. I'll be gone. I haven't tried it underwater, but I want to.
I absolutely want to. I feel like it like the way it would be like I don't know, sitting here.
So this comes off so you can clean it.
I didn't know that. That makes me feel.
How do you clean yours?
I was just like rinsing.
No, mine doesn't smell like
Mine
anything.
doesn't smell like anything either. If anything, it almost smells a little bit like the sweet, the lubricant.
Yeah. So this has been
10 out of 10 would recommend.
That's been great.
Our predecessor vibrators. Mine was also from Amazon, and it was the Touch by WeVibe. It is I would say it's a knockoff Lilo vibrator. It's got like a little divot. I mean, it actually kind of looks like a tongue from the side.
So which side is going on your clit?
Either or.
Okay.
I alternate.
Okay.
But so it just vibrates, but it's dead unfortunately right now. But it's a very rumbly. Like it's a deep vibration. It's not like because sometimes vibrators only have the whirling mechanism in the tip, and I don't necessarily like those. This has it in the base, and then like.
So when you're holding it, does it tickle your hand?
No.
Okay.
It's more. I don't know, but it's a very fast-paced but deep vibration, which I enjoy.
Multiple settings?
Multiple settings, but it is like if you click through, you have to continue to click through. It has multiple speeds, and then it also has the patterned ones, which I tend not to use. It is silicone, so you have to be careful about what kinds of lube you're using, if you're using it with a partner or using it with yourself.
Yeah.
They do say that it's not for penetration.
Oh, okay.
I think because it's so small, it's possible it could get up there.
I don't really like vibrators for internal use. It doesn't really do anything for me.
Although I will say, I want to pair this with a dildo.
Oh, I want to pair it with a dick.
Well, yeah.
I don't think there's room.
That's the thing. I can't get, this won't work with that.
I know. My other vibrator is Pipe Dream.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it's called, Pipe Dream. And it's this little rabbit guy, which I fucking hate. Like, this whole thing, this is hideous.
It just looks like something from the 70s.
It looks like it's from a vending machine.
That, and also like, it looks like a mouse.
It does look like a mouse. And I've had this for 5 years, 6 years.
Less, because since we've known each other.
Went on a wine club trip with the girls, and we ended up at a sex toy store. And
did we go through the drive-through of a KFC before or after the sex toy
Well, it wasn't
store?
a KFC, but it was something very similar.
What was it?
It was after. I forget what it's called. It's local to that area.
But
But
chicken spot.
one of my good friends and I both bought the same vibrator that day. I know that she still loves it, I think. I don't know, let me know if you have a new one.
Let me know.
Okay, so this one has multiple settings. I do have batteries in it so you can listen to it.
Oh shit, that's loud.
Just wait. Oh, them batteries, you died? They did. Oh.
Oh.
Literally died on camera.
God damn it.
What the fuck, Chuck? Damn it! Anyhow, Jesus Christ, it has 5 settings, but you have to cycle through all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine, it does a great job, but I'm kind of like bored with it. Like I could just
Same.
throw it away.
Same with my old one.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to just like pass the torch.
I just want to try different stuff.
Same. I was traveling with someone who had this vibrator as well. We were in a very classy hotel in Austin, Texas, and we were waiting for the elevators. The hotel was also completely booked with conference goers. And as we were waiting for the elevator to arrive, get on, continue on our trip, the elevator door opened just as in my traveling partner's bag, I heard wah, 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 and I was like, what is that noise? And then I was like, oh my God.
I recognize that.
I recognized that sound, and I looked at her and she was like, oh my God. And I was like, it's your vibrator. And then the elevator doors open and all these really professional people are standing there. And this girl throws her suitcase on the ground, opens it up, whacks the batteries out. It was like something out of a film. It's one of my favorite stories.
It's my favorite story
all time.
of any person I've ever met. It's my favorite story. And I honestly could hear somebody tell it all the time.
So anyways, that was a tried and true, but I think I'm ready to like retire it.
Yeah.
Obviously it's been worn down.
Right? I know, mine, to be honest, mine is actually dead.
Yeah.
Like I can charge it, but it won't hold a charge. Like I can use it once and then when I try and go to use it again, it's dead. And like, I ain't got time for that because when I'm trying to get it done, I'm trying to get it done. I
Yeah.
can't fucking charge it all the time.
This is something that I've used with Mike.
It's a partner.
Sorry, honey.
You've used with a partner.
I've used with a partner, and it's a cock ring.
A
What else?
vibrating
What else do you call
cock
it?
ring. No, that's it. That's all there's
cock
on
ring. And this is a very tiny hole, and so one of the reasons my partner does not like it is because it's painful for him to put onto his penis. Like it does stretch, but like feel how like
No, look, it's very thick.
and that feels like it's gonna hurt.
Right, I don't.
That might dismember your member.
It's almost like the kind of thing that you want to put on when you're still like semi-soft. Like
and
slipping
grow
on.
into it.
Yeah. I'll have to recommend that next time I see him.
But it does have like a clitoral stimulator here, and so for me it feels really great when I have penetration and just like a little tickly vibrating.
Yeah.
This thing tickles my hands to hold it.
See, that is a high tone vibration. I don't love that.
Oh, I think I do.
I like a rumble.
But I like the fact that when it's penetration, like you're getting it for a second, then you're not, then you're getting it, then you're not, then you're getting it, then you're not.
How does it stay? Like, does it stay where it needs to stay?
Yes.
It doesn't spin?
No.
Because it's so tight.
Yep. Like this part just vibrates right on my
Clitoris.
clit, and it just feels so good.
See,
But
I
Mike
feel
doesn't
like-
love it, so
See, I feel like this would be good for like a grinding sex, not for like, you know, where you're like,
yeah.
not so much when someone's like in and out and then it's only touching for a second.
I've tried both.
Yeah.
It's fine. Honestly, to be completely transparent, we haven't used it in a very long time.
You purchased that at the same time as you bought the vibrator, didn't you?
Yes, I did. So it's fine. It can be fun. We've gone through several of those, and none of them are like life changing. That's
Yeah.
the best one I've tried out of any cock ring.
I have never used a specifically like I've never used a partner toy.
What's the one that I want? We looked at it at the store. It might be by Lilo.
Oh, is that the one that has a disc on top and then it goes inside you and then
This one,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ida. $159.
I know. Put it on your dream purchase list when we talk about it later.
Yeah, I think I want that.
I think probably one of the biggest mistakes sexual mistakes I have made
Same.
in my teens and early 20s was not using lube.
I used lube in my early 20s, but it wasn't good stuff.
I didn't really use it. I did eventually purchase one, and it was garbage. But I had no idea that it was garbage. It was just the one I had.
Did you ever have a partner who did this method?
Still.
Yeah.
I literally still have.
I hate that. Women hate that, okay?
I don't hate it. I don't
I
really care.
do.
I do one thing, I swear someone gave me a yeast infection because they spit on it.
Spit dries it out. Like, it gets it wet initially, but then you're just jamming that in that dry ass hole.
But
and
sometimes I feel like all I need is to get them in there and then it all works itself out.
That's why I like this one.
But yeah, no, spit is not an adequate. If you are a fucking grown ass woman, go out, get yourself a nice lube. It just makes the wetter the better.
Oh yeah.
The wetter the better.
You want it to be like slippy, slippy, slippy.
Mm-hmm.
It eliminates the friction part, like the frictiony friction part of sex.
And I personally think that I have sort of like a
Wide set vagina?
opposite. I think I have kind of a narrow vaginal canal.
Yeah, your cavity.
And I tend to sleep with people that I think are on the larger side. And if I am not well lubricated, it can be painful.
Yeah.
And so for me, especially now that I've found myself like sleeping with people that are larger, like lube is,
Yeah, it's key.
yeah. And so we found some great ones, and for multiple reasons. You want to start with the one we both have?
Sure. This is Sustained Natural Personal Lubricant. What?
Oh, yours is matte and mine is shiny.
Yeah. This is fantastic. We've both loved it.
Swore by it.
Swore by it for years. Probably years now at this point.
Over a year. 10 out of 10.
This is my second bottle, I think.
Same.
I purchased mine on Amazon. They do sell it at Target, but it can be kind of tricky to find because
They don't have it
sold
everywhere.
out.
Yeah, and some stores just don't even have it. I will also, I think this bottle I bought from the Sustain website. They were having a sale, so I went ahead and just got that.
Right.
And I think I bought condoms as well, and I got free shipping because I purchased like $20 worth of stuff.
Right. This is unscented, but we've discerned that it does in fact have a gel icing vanilla scent / flavor because you taste it and it ain't bad. This is a water-based lubricant, so it's not going to stay this slippy as long as the silicone-based would, but that, I'm like Caitlin, like I just need it to get me going and then I can fill in naturally with my personal lubrication.
Yep. And it's totally compatible with latex condoms, which is nice because some lubes can make condoms ineffective.
Yes.
Which is terrifying because you think you're literally like having a great time, having safe sex, and then you don't even know that you've compromised the effectiveness of your condom.
I'm gonna use this as moisturizer.
So the thing that we noticed the other day is that it literally tastes
like vanilla.
like gel icing. I just can't even believe that, which is great because sometimes you go from sex to oral sex, and I always end up feeling self-conscious because I'm like, well, I don't want to taste like lubricant, but now I know.
Or latex.
But yeah, and
Your muffin literally tastes like a muffin.
oh my god. But so it's actually mostly aloe.
Yeah, like 95% natural ingredients.
Flaxseed extract, locust bean gum.
I really love it. My partner really loves it.
Yeah.
He appreciates that it's very quick. It's not very messy because it dries and then it doesn't stain.
No staining!
Whereas like we've used KY lubes in the past and that shit stains your sheets, man.
Literally, even a white sheet, clear lube somehow leaves this like oily patch.
Yes.
It's awful, and it also sometimes still feels like even after you wash it, that silicone like stays in the fabric. So
I'm obsessed.
I will say, don't get it off of Amazon. It doesn't really seem like it's coming. I say get it either from Sustain, the store, or get it from your local.
Yeah, I did not order this on Amazon. I misspoke.
I think Whole Foods has it too. I think like Whole Foods has it, Mom's has it.
I either bought it at Mom's or Target. I can't remember which one.
I've seen it at Target.
Actually, it was Mom's because I remember filming an Insta story about it.
Oh, okay.
It was from Mom's, and I trust them.
I trust them too.
It's an organic market.
But yeah, so 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Absolutely.
Literally, we've recommended it more than once. The other one that I have is something I purchased recently on the recommendation of the Instagram account. Her name's Mary Margaret, and her Instagram is What's Wrong With My Vagina. It's honestly
Literally everything.
Fucking funny. It's funny, it's insightful, it's real. She talks about non-monogamy and sex with casual partners. She talks about loving your body and masturbating and like the things that you need to do to have great vaginal health.
Right, like
and what
caring for your
happens
vagina.
and what happens when you don't, like when you have BV or you have a yeast infection or you have a UTI. So I purchased Lola personal lubricant. I also purchased, did I purchase condoms from them? No, I purchased wipes.
Oh, you did?
I wanted free shipping, so I figured I'd try them. They're much larger than a standard wipe, which I appreciate, and they're very cloth-like.
Yeah?
Yeah, so they're very comfortable.
Have you used this one?
I have used this one. I like that it's a pump. Well, I will say, when you're having sex with someone and you go to get lubricant, the pump is a little annoying.
Really?
Because I feel like you just grab this, you flick it, and
That's true.
This one, like, it can,
That's nice
you twist it to lock it, which I appreciate for travel, but I tend to sometimes leave it locked in my drawer, and then you gotta find it, and then you gotta unlock it, and then you gotta squirt.
That smells, I used this the other day. Yeah, it smells and feels the same.
Yeah. Well, I will say, actually, when you have it on your hand compared to Sustain, it's a totally different, I will say it's slippier.
It's a little gritty. Mine had like a little grit in it.
But I think it definitely, again, I believe it is aloe based.
Oh yeah, same ingredients.
Yeah.
Lactic acid, xanthan gum, agar.
Yeah. But I really I still really like it. Again, it doesn't stain. It lasts for a long, I'm not going to say a long time. I would need to reapply if we're having sex for a while, but it's not the way that some other ones do.
How much was this? Because you only get 1.7 ounces. Sustain is $12.99 for 2.5 ounces.
Yeah, mine's $14.
Yeah, that's kind of pricey.
So it's kind of pricey, but it's not horrible. So the other thing that I bought on the suggestion of Mary Margaret, I have been having issues with UTIs, yeast infections, BV in the last 2 years. And then I also just, I don't know, I wanted to pamper myself. And she kept talking about the Mamotaro salve. And it is literally a combination of oils, oils and waxes and just conditioning. And she recommends it for after sex if you feel like your pH is a little off, all of this different stuff. And so I have been really loving it. I do think so, after sex, I will put this on to anytime that you feel like there's going to be chafing or a little soreness, if you've been having sex multiple times or too long, if you've gone ham with your frickin' Satisfier Pro 2 and your clit's a little sore, I put a little bit on this on. I will say, because of I think mostly the tea tree oil, it's a little
burny?
Not burny, it's that cool, it's that
peppermint feeling.
Yes.
Oh, I don't like that.
It was very surprising, but I don't hate it. The first time I was like, oh Lord, but then the second time, Lord. But after that, I really like it. I will sometimes apply it nightly, almost like a lip balm. And I will just keep it
like a lip balm.
Like a lip balm. It is my lips balm.
I've been using the Honey Pot pH balancing wash. Only on my vagine with my hands, because that's what they recommend. And I really like it. We'll link that too.
I have also stopped using soap on my vagina.
I never did use soap on it.
I always use soap because I use Dove bar soap, so it's very mild anyway. But after hearing that thing about not using anything, I thought, let's just go for it.
Yep. Yeah, it's self-cleaning.
Because Dove is still scented.
Ladies.
Yeah.
I have been monogamous for over a decade. I've been married to Mike. We obviously have sex. I am not on birth control and have not been for a very long time because it made me crazy. And so we use condoms. I'm a 30-year-old married woman. I'm using a condom. It's sad.
Honestly, I think, what's the point in fucking getting married? For me.
Right.
No. It totally makes sense.
I don't want to use birth control. I hated hormonal birth control. It is not for everyone. It's not.
Yeah. No, it's not. And I think it's actually for way less people than are on it.
Yeah, I agree. And my doctor has kind of agreed with me in that sense, and I'm much happier without it. So if I have to use a condom, which I gotta say, I'm not using condoms the right way.
No, you're not. No. Oh my God, you're throwing it in as a pinch hitter at the very...
Exactly. Listen, sex with a condom doesn't feel good. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't feel good for either of us.
No.
There was actually a point last week or the week before when Mike said, I have to take this off because I can't feel you. And I was like, don't ever tell a woman that. But I get what he was saying. A condom just, it doesn't feel good. So no. We have sex and then we put it on as he's close to coming. Which Caitlin's like, you're flirting with disaster. Pre-cum comes out.
But also, you're just flirting with disaster.
I know.
But you know what?
I'm catching most of it.
You're a
guy.
grown-ass woman. Handle your business.
Yeah.
That's, I'm not going to tell you how to live your
We're
life.
entertaining options of permanent birth control. That is what it is, but it's not right now. So the condom of choice in this house is Lilo. Lilo Hex condoms, the original.
This house.
Yeah, this house. It's a latex condom, but it does not smell like latex.
It doesn't smell.
I don't know how they do it.
It's, they're freaking engineered in a hexagonal pattern that makes it, and I say this, I don't know for sure. They're stronger.
They're stronger.
They're stronger, but they're also thin. It's almost like you're not wearing one. You are wearing one. You can tell the fucking difference. But if all you're doing is having sex with a condom, then that's all you know. And then you can't miss out on what you're not doing.
Yeah, you're missing out on a lot.
Stop!
Especially when you've got this going on.
It's not helpful. It's not helpful. You know when you can raw dog it? With yourself.
Yeah, raw dog it with yourself. But the pull-out method does not work.
No, that's, I'm pretty sure, why me and my siblings exist.
Really?
No. It's actually, what is it called? The rhythm method.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
Charting.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Basil, take your basal fucking temperature.
You're fertile all the time, just
Yeah.
FYI. So I have actually not tried these yet because unfortunately my hand just sort of grabs in the drawer.
Yeah.
And they haven't grabbed these yet. But Sustain also makes condoms. I'm very excited to try them. Danielle has one. She's also going to try one.
I stole it.
And a great thing about Sustain is that they do not have silicone, sulfates, parabens, and so they're formulated with a woman's vaginal health in mind. They try and keep it as natural as possible. Also, make sure to freaking pee after you have sex.
God, make sure to pee. I pee before and after. Men should do that too.
Men should do it too, but women especially because we're more, what's the word?
Susceptible
to urinary tract infections. And also, you go in the 1 and the 2, and then you don't go back in the 1.
No, never.
No, that's also how you get a UTI. Yeah.
Never.
Or a bladder infection. Never. So, I mean, I think we've shared enough for today.
Yeah, a lot. Because someone had asked what the Excalibur 2 was in reference to, and they were like, oh, I think that the Bob should make its way into a favorites video casually. And I was like, oh no, we're doing a not casual, very obvious sex toy review.
I had to Google a Bob because I'd never heard that term before.
Which is shocking to me.
I know, it's battery operated boyfriend. Also, I will say, do your freaking research.
Yeah, and don't be embarrassed.
Google it. Go in private mode on your phone and Google it.
Yeah, go into private mode.
And I would also say, try as much as you can.
Yeah.
And know what you want. Like that for me is a huge thing.
You can't expect someone to just know your sexual makeup.
Yes.
And your preferences. Everyone's different.
It's like that episode of Friends where Monica knows.
Right, 7, 7, 7, 7. 7! I don't know what the 7 is, but I want to find out.
Same.
It's gotta be the clit.
It's gotta be. I mean, I can't.
Or a nipple.
Right, like I know. Yeah. I was about to like just go into it and be like, I know that my nipples. Yes!
Okay, see ya.
Speaking of the best sex I've ever had.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, get it.
So that's it. So I mean, honestly, of all the videos we've ever done, I want to hear your comments and questions.
Are we going to lose subscribers over this?
Are we going to lose our jobs?
We didn't talk about anything illegal.
It's human sexuality. And while I don't necessarily think I would say this is it's an 18 and up video. Honestly, people are doing it at 15. Like, yes, I do think that this is adult content.
It is.
I don't want children watching it, but I also think these are conversations that people should be having because the more conversations that we're having, there's less fear, there's less shame, there's less stigma.
Yeah.
Anyway, literally, comment down below, ask some questions if you want to ask.
Obviously, we're willing to answer.
If you don't feel comfortable asking them on YouTube, go to our Instagram, send us a DM, send us an email. That's listed in our Instagram bio. We are happy to have these conversations. We love having them. I find it really fascinating. As always,
like, comment, subscribe.
like, comment, subscribe. Turn on the notifications so you know when we post a new video. What is on your mouth?
Oh, I'm wearing Bare Minerals. What is the formula though? I think it's their Moxie lipsticks, but the shade is called Flash, and it's this beautiful fiery orange red shade that I kind of like just dabbed on to give me that popsicle stain. I really love the formula. It's very comfortable to wear. I wouldn't classify it as a long wearing lipstick, but it's perfectly lovely.
I am wearing the Bobbi Brown Crushed Liquid Lip in the shade Tea Rose. This was a $100 reward from Sephora, and I really think Bobbi Brown makes some of the best lip products.
She does.
It's so creamy.
Bobbi.
Bobbi! But again, like, I guess it sticks to my lips a little bit, but not a ton. I don't worry about it dragging across my face. So yeah.
Definitely not.
What's on your nails?
Oh,
These beautiful, best looking nails I've had in years. So we went and we got our nails done at a local salon called Polish over in Canton. I have the new Genesis dip powder in the shade Flaming Lips. Freaking obsessed.
Oh my God,
did we talk about this? It kind of reminds me of
Strawberry
Margarita
Yeah.
from OPI.
It does. And I'm wearing OPI dip in 2 Timing the Zones. And it kind of reminds me of the OPI color. Yeah, it reminds me of OPI Lucky Lucky Lavender. It's a little bit brighter. It's beautiful. I'm really obsessed with the dip. We've never done dip. Well, you did one time.
I did one time years ago, and I think
changed.
the process was different. I think the product was different. I think the application was different. This,
Yeah.
like,
I'm excited.
I borderline, although I've only
nails.
ever had one acrylic nail, I feel a little bit like I have an acrylic nail. They feel rock hard.
I used to have acrylic nails, and it feels just like this.
I love that.
But better, because they don't feel as thick, and like you can't really see it.
Yeah, you can't tell. It looks like my natural nails are just amazing.
Because they are. I know what I want to say.
Yes.
I think that we can make this not a regular thing as in it's once a month, but we could do this semi-regularly, and you guys can name the series for us. Like, name our time of the month sex corner. Whatever you want.
Okay, I like this.
We'll put them up to it. You know,
Yes.
like let them.
Let us know. Come up with some ideas. If you did like this, make sure to thumbs up, and let us know if you liked it. If you are offended by it, don't bother letting us know, because we're going to keep doing it.
Right.
There's really no point. Why'd you watch the video? It's gonna be very obvious what it is.
Exactly.
We titled it specifically.
Right.
And you know what? Signing out, these 2 BFFs, best fuck friends,
Best
Kim
fuck
and
friends.
Danielle.
See you next time.
Coming at you live.
Bye.
Bye.